like clock. I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop.
Boruto episode 141 preview. This is going to be the first episode of the highly anticipated Mujina Bandits arc, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there are extremely hyped to see exactly what this Mujina Bandits arc has in store for us in the anime. Now, before I get into my personal reviews and personal opinions about what exactly is going to be happening in the next episode and what exactly this arc can possibly bring us as anime fans, I'm going to get into the actual spoilers, and it was actually translated by Organic Dinosaur. If you guys do want to get some more Boruto spoiler content, you guys should definitely follow her on Twitter. She's pretty much on point with every single Boruto spoiler content out there. She literally already has the next 3 episodes already translated, and of course I'm going to get into episode 141 from her translations. But without further ado, the title is going to be The Ninja Prison, the Hozuki Castle. Now, the actual paragraph says Hozuki Castle is a penitentiary that is difficult to break out of and is currently being managed by the village hidden in the grass. It's been decided that Boruto and Mitsuki from Team 7 will be dispatched to this castle. Imprisoned there is someone from the atrocious thieving organization, the Mujina Bandits. They come into contact with a former member named Kokuri, who tried to escape from and betray the Mujina Bandits. The two of them have been given a mission to start protecting him from the Mujina. Concealing her true identity, Uchiha Sarada also joins forces with them later on, and so the escort mission for Team 7 has begun. Alright guys, off the rip, first things first, this sounds nothing like what I read in the Boruto manga, and of course that is kind of to be expected, man, because we understand the Boruto anime likes to stretch out a lot of the Boruto manga content. Now, I kind of word that wrong, man, because if we actually look at it, the Boruto manga shrinks down a lot of the content and only gets straight to the point and only gets straight to the action. For example, when I did read the Mujina Bandits arc in the Boruto manga, I really didn't know anything about the Mujina Bandits at all. It seems like the Boruto anime is really going to build up a lot of character with the Mujina Bandits. That right there is definitely going to get us a lot more connected to the characters, which in turn is probably going to make for a lot more emotional scenes and a lot more entertaining scenes for when they do eventually get caught and possibly even die off in the Boruto anime. Now, before I get into analyzing the nitty-gritty details about these spoilers, I do want to point this out, is the fact that we have not necessarily heard anything about Konohamaru in these spoilers. Now, I don't necessarily want to say that this is a cause for panic or anything like that, man, because these are just spoilers. I'm pretty sure the spoilers are not going to give us every single detail in the next episode, so I'm pretty sure there's a very good possibility that Konohamaru will definitely be involved in the Mujina Bandits arc. But I do want to point out, this right here is going to be a very, very important arc for Konohamaru, and I do want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Do you guys think that I should probably start laying off of Konohamaru? Because I know that there's a lot of people out there that still think that Konohamaru has the potential of being the next Hokage, but still a lot of people do think that I should not be holding him to that standard. I should not be expecting Konohamaru to show up in every single arc, especially the more important arcs like the Mujina Bandits arc. Now, I do want to point out Konohamaru's importance in this arc, mainly because for the Konohamaru diehard fans out there, this right here is a very good chance for you guys to say like, hey, this arc right here is the only arc that matters, mainly because it is in the Boruto manga. So if Konohamaru does show up in this arc right here, they could possibly say like, all the anime only arcs don't matter, those are just quote-unquote fillers. And if Konohamaru shows up in this arc, this right here should be the only arc that we really do pay attention to in terms of power scaling and just thinking of Konohamaru in a Hokage light. And that would definitely be a very strong argument. But I do have to say, if he does not show up in this arc, it's going to be a very huge referendum on the character of Konohamaru in general. This right here would really confirm, like, this right here would actually make it seem like Konohamaru is just regular fodder in the Boruto anime, like he's not anything special. So I'm just saying, because they didn't necessarily name him verbatim, it seems like it's probably going to be very, very spooky times for Konohamaru. Let's just keep our hopes up for Konohamaru, but the mission on hand, as they spoke of, was to protect the character that tried to escape the Mujina Bandit. This particular character that Boruto and Mitsuki are going to end up protecting is probably going to be a very strong character, mainly because what we understand is that the Mujina Bandits, they're probably not going to be regular characters. They're probably going to be possibly shinobi level characters. Now, I do want to point this out. When I say very, very strong, I mean in regular person terms. I don't necessarily mean in ninja terms, so I don't expect them to be stronger than Boruto or stronger than Mitsuki or anything like that. The reason why Mitsuki and Boruto are there is mainly because they trust Boruto and Mitsuki to be stronger than a lot of the Mujina Bandits that are in there, mainly because if they weren't stronger than them, then they really couldn't help the guys that were actually trying to escape the Mujina Bandits. Now, in terms of how successful this is going to be, it's going to be really, really confusing. Now, there have been some spoiler images that have leaked with Boruto and Mitsuki in jumpsuits. Now, if you guys look at this, it seems like they are extremely small. It looks like they're extremely disproportionate to the other characters. Everybody else looks grown or at at least teenagers in terms of like 16 or 17 years old. And these two boys right here, Mitsuki and Boruto, they just stick out like a sore thumb. Now, this isn't to say that everybody's gonna say like, hey, these guys are ninjas. They're not necessarily gonna crack the code to begin with, man, because the arc would just be a dud if that was the case. But still, it just looks extremely funny seeing Boruto and Mitsuki trying to play dress up and trying to fool everybody to pretty much think that they're actual criminals. Now, not only that, one of the more interesting spoiled images that we did see was Sarada Kardashian. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that this outfit is absolutely fabulous. It's just the fact that Sarada is in this outfit and it doesn't match her personality at all. Now, if you were to tell me that a character like Chocho was to be in this outfit, I'd absolutely believe it, man, because that fits her personality. But this definitely does not fit Sarada's personality, but regardless, it's extremely funny to look at, and I'm pretty sure the scene that we are going to see her in is probably going to be extremely hilarious. One of the best scenes in 2020 period just off of that. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see how long they keep up this charade. How long are Boruto and Mitsuki going to stay in the prison? How long is Sarada Uchiha going to be Sarada Kardashian for right now? And it's just going to be a very cool scene. Of course, I did talk about Konohamaru being a very big focal point, which I really hope he is, but if he is not, it's going to be a very, very big problem. It's going to be very cool to see how they actually do implement the mujina bandits enemies in this. How are they going to look? What are their designs? Are they going to look scary? Do they know ninjutsu? A whole bunch of things that we don't necessarily know. What we know from the Boruto manga is going to be a tiny bit exposed is that the big boss had some kind of ninja features. He even called himself a ninja as well. So it's going to be extremely possible for these characters to manipulate chakra. What we understand is that these characters are probably not going to be the characters that we did see in the Boruto manga just yet, so they are going to be extremely new. But I do want to know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. What is your favorite part that you guys are probably going to be looking forward to? In my opinion, it's probably going to be seeing Sarada Kardashian, but some of you guys might be looking forward to seeing some of the mujina bandits goons, how their designs look. Are they going to be scary? And of course, seeing Boruto and Mitsuki in a jumpsuit is also going to be extremely priceless. But it's been your boy Baara, and we out.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, let's get sexual.